Today we're going to be going over the top 10 animations in My Singing Monsters. This basically just means the 10 monsters who have the coolest idle and playing animations. It's not anything about their looks or about their sound, it's just how they move around and what they do with their instrument, just that looks super cool. But anyways, let's get right ahead and go over to number 10 on our list, and that is going to be Strombonin. So as you can see, Strombonin has this big shell with a slug or something inside of it that shoots out the sound, and I think it looks awesome. The animation with like that monster on the inside popping out and shooting out the sound looks awesome. The way it stretches and everything with the mouth like shooting open, it looks insane. But this is just number 10 on our list, so let's go ahead to number 9. And number 9 is going to be O-Stacks. O-Stacks is super cool. As you can see, every single segment of his body when he sings rises up and kind of does like a floaty swirl. It does super cool and it matches O-Stacks' vibe really well. And it really fits on Magical Sanctum. It really looks super awesome, and they did a really good job with animating O-Stacks. For number 8 on our list, we have Calacula on Magical Nexus. As you can see here, Calacula does a hilarious, really cool and funny dance with his arms. He kind of moves them around in a windmill pattern. It looks awesome, and it's a cool, funny touch to Magical Nexus. I think it looks awesome. Definitely better than his boring animation on Bone Island. But anyways, let's go to number 7. And for the number 7 spot on our list, we have Nerve. So this is a crazy one. What Nerve does is he pulls out both of his eyeballs and uses the veins to make a kind of like a harp or like a violin sound, and he pulls it out throughout his skull. It looks insane while his animation is going. It's really awesome. This is one of my favorites, but it is only number 7 on the list because the rest on this list are insane. But for number 6 on our list, we have Syncopite. So what Syncopite does is he takes all the floating rocks surrounding him, and they kind of come and like knock in on his emerald kind of like soul, his emerald head, and it makes a really cool percussion sound. I think it sounds awesome, and the animation matches the sound perfectly because his sound kind of sounds like rocks hitting each other and kind of like emeralds clashing. So super cool, matches him really well. But now those are the top 5 on our list. Now these next top 5 get insane, so let's hop right into it. Alright, so for number 5 on our list, we have Juggler. Again, just like Calacula, for this I'm doing it on Magical Nexus, just because the animation on Nexus is super cool, way better than on Psychic Island. But anyways, you can see he has these 2 metal spheres. I don't really know what they are, but they come together and cling. All 3 of them, they cling together, sometimes 2 cling together. But on Magical Nexus, his little arms, finger things on the top of his head throw the balls up. They start floating around and spinning around in circles, and it looks awesome. I really love when he does that. It makes Magical Nexus come alive. With all these different monsters with cool animations, there is another monster on Magical Nexus on this list that will come up soon. But Magical Nexus, I think, is the best island for the animations. But let's go on to number 4, and that is gonna be the Wubbox. and this isn't for any specific Wobbox, just literally every single Wobbox in the game, common, rare, and epic. They all have their own unique animation on each island, and I think they're super cool. Even their idle animations are amazing. Those go for the same for each island, but you know, while they play, that electronic vibe it gives, it's really just awesome. I love what MSM did with the Wobboxes. Definitely one of the top animated monsters in the game. But now let's move on to our top 3. And number 3 on our list is Tutu on Magical Nexus. So Tutu is basically a monster that does ballet, and when it hops around on its tippy toes and does the twirls, it looks amazing. And I'll show you a clip of Tutu on Light Island because that one is also cool. I don't think it's as good as Magical Nexus, but it's still really awesome. You know, when the toes land on the ground, it makes that like rainbow pattern. And you know, like I said earlier, the spinning and everything makes it look awesome. Definitely one of the best animations, which is why I had to put it at number 3. But now for number 2 on our list, we actually have the first seasonal on this list, and that is gonna be Whizbang. Whizbang is another Light Island monster just like Tutu, and the animation that MSM did for Whizbang is awesome. So Whizbang is literally like a cloud, and it poofs up when it makes its sound into a bunch of crazy colorful fireworks. It looks awesome, really cool sound effect and transition point. But it is time for the moment you all have been waiting for. Number 1 on our list is no other than Fiddlement. Now, like all of the other magical monsters, Fiddlement is the best on Nexus, but let me show you Fiddlement on Light Island. Fiddlement is one of my favorite monsters in the game. It sounds so soothing and cool, but we're not here for the sound, we are here for the animation. Now let's just focus on Magical Nexus because I think it's way cooler than Light Island. So what Fiddlement does on Magical Nexus is it does these twirls, as you saw. It does like loop-de-loops, and you know, the light shining out on the bottom with the hovering, it is also super cool. And you can also see inside the light bulb, the little sparks resemble its face, and it's singing, and it literally has like its own mouth and expressions. It is awesome, a super cool Easter egg in there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys agree with some of these takes. I think the list is pretty good, but if you guys disagree, please let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.